All right.
Hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, try and not be completely, utterly racist.
Too late.
We're gonna go ahead as you'll notice, we're actually missing one player tonight. My wife Kayla, she's actually currently at work, so she will be joining us back next week, I believe, with no issues. We do take donations. Any donations, half of them do go to military vets, and the other half go to just the stream, just to help us out, enjoy our time here, and continue on the campaign. Let's see. What other? Is there anything else outside of the game, rather, that I'm missing?
I'm moving it. Damn.
Yeah, Ryan. Ryan, Baltimore. Hi.
Jesus.
I was reaching.
Will be.
You okay? You got it?
Will be actually moving down to Florida here shortly, where he will be joining the campaign in person for weeks to come. BJ, we're currently working on him. He's got to figure out if he's going to Europe or back here. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which he claims that if he goes to Europe, he will deliberately wake up at about 4 a.m. to play with us. That's 2 a.m. Whatever. I said yeah, right.
That's not too bad.
2 to 4, and you think he's not gonna say, "Oh, I have class tomorrow morning"? Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
How many times is it? How many
hours. I can wake up, play, and then go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
he's gonna wake up. He's gonna wake up. He's gonna be like,
"What's going on?"
Hey, give me something to wake up for, and then we'll see.
Wow!
Wow! Shots
I think
fired.
this campaign has been excellent.
It's okay.
And fun.
He's dying again tonight, so it's all good.
Yeah, you really are about
We'll bring that count up to 4 now.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring it back in to the story where we left off, where the party split up. We had 2, Rahun and Atreus, stay back at the town, seemingly somewhat impossible to defend, as 4,000 goblins, give or take some other orcs and other armies as well, planning on attacking the city, with townspeople not really wanting or have any drive to defend themselves. They just kind of are waiting for their heroes to see what they do. You guys found out that Tony came out from the caverns of Atreus' family's place, and they successfully defeated the Ruby Madness, where Rahun and Drez decided to take some of the jewels from the family, of Atreus' family, and had a little bit of issues, but successfully, with the help of our fiery friend, intimidating you guys into the advantage that you guys were able to get. As they separated, the 2 of our heroes, Rahun and Atreya, decided that they wanted to talk to Tony, as they found Atreya Tony was drunk, completely plastered at the bar area, where you went upstairs to get yourself prepped and ready to look as hot as you possibly could to engage in Tony. As you went to the ransacked home of a woman that you had no idea.
I destroyed this home.
Yes,
I ransacked it.
You gave her...
Ruby Madness destroyed that.
Yeah.
No.
Ruby Madness threw a couch through that window.
You gave her a promise that in 5 years to come and find you, and that you would give her everything that she lost and more. As for everybody else in the group, you guys all left out to go hunting, quote unquote, out in the pitch black night sky. Out in the middle of the woods, you began to hear voices, as a similar individual by the name of Swain, that is part of Drez's background. Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, in a nutshell, Drez Kai Ravencroft is a Russian tabaxi rogue, and he was trained by a secret assassin order deep in the mountains. He had a nefarious and older counterpart named Swain Tigshaw. Swain betrayed the order, killed one of the higher-ups, I guess, so to speak, and disappeared into the night. I was sent one of my many tasks from the mountains to go locate Swain and destroy him completely and utterly. Yet he seems to have gained some kind of creepy warlock-type power and made a pact with some sort of creepy demon. And at this point is terrorizing us from the shadows.
Sounds good.
That's sufficient.
Deep in the mountains, huh? That's all I heard.
That's all. You don't even know that,
A
really.
society deep in the mountains, huh?
Deep in the mountains,
That's
close.
Ooh.
So, as we
which
go ahead
mountains?
and wrap this in, we will start with our players in the forest. As you guys are listening, it kind of goes dead quiet for a little bit as all you hear around you is just the rustling of leaves. I believe actually prior, two of you guys, Drez and Baltimore, both of you did actually see what looked to be a figure and two other figures with this figure. Two other large entities with this figure. It kind of goes dead quiet as you see them kind of duck back into the shadows, not really being able to be seen at this point.
I want to take an action to pull my cloak of Elvenkind up over my head.
Okay. You guys are free to do what you wish as it kind of goes quiet for a bit. And you just hear the rustling of leaves as the wind kind of blows through the trees.
I think I just call out to him. Swain! Swain! Does anybody have eyes on him?
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Roll perception checks as he said that.
Who?
Yeah, go for it.
What the hell? I rolled a 1.
One?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
You're actually a little annoyed.
A bug just hits her in the
Shut
eye.
up, Jess.
Just like fire.
Find your own friend.
Find your own friend.
He's not my friend, Farah. Far from it.
13. I rolled.
No.
13.
Not two.
Nat 2.
Yep.
So you guys don't see him.
Shit. Yeah, my hands are just on my weapons.
Okay.
Can I take the hide action?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, with Cloak of Elvenkind I get advantage.
Yep.
Just want to sneak. Natural 20.
So, Baltimore, as you were kind of looking around, you had like the shield on your light on your shield, kind of looking around. You like see Drez for like a second, and then all of a sudden he's gone, and you're just like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, 28.
Person that we were talking to. Oh, you're gone. Oh. It was just me. Nobody knows the trouble that I've seen.
Well, everybody else is there too.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Just
You just hear me whisper from somewhere in the shadows. Stay alert and on guard. He could appear at any moment from any shadow.
I'm just like freaking out because I have no. Oh wait, let's see. Do I know where he is? Nope, I have no clue where that's coming from. Where the hell did you go?
Shh. I'm being
Sorry.
sneaky and hiding.
I love the way you say sneaky.
I'm a sneaky cat.
Well, this is like a lot of fun. So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on a tree and try to set it on fire.
Sure. So you cast Sacred Flame on a tree, as it does spark up and it does start to catch fire. As you guys do have some dim light now.
Oh, cool.
But now you can definitely see. You can see the shadows kind of just retreat back into the forest, giving it more darkness out. Bright. You have the same area. But now you have the flickering of the shadows as it kind of turns as with the fire ablaze.
I'm gonna go. All right, now why'd you have to burn down that nice tree when I could just stand here and do this? And I'm gonna like light my hair up and do the exact same thing that he just did to that tree.
Yep.
Because I wanted to burn something.
All right, fair enough.
As I cast Sacred Flame again on another tree while looking at her.
It was a good enough reason for me.
So you guys, for a second, all of a sudden you hear a struggle from above in the trees. And you hear Cass as she literally just kind of goes, and then she comes crashing down. You guys hear the trees rustling and whatnot. You all look up as you see the Cass's body falling down.
I go to catch her.
Go ahead and make a dexterity, dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Better catch her.
What am I rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
Cool. I have a +0. 13.
13. You manage to kind of get your body under her as you like you kind of come down and you catch her. She is out cold.
Can I make a medicine check on her?
Yeah.
18.
18.
Yes.
You know, also being a cleric, that there seems to be some kind of necrotic energy within her skin, and it is drained a lot of her strength, where she is, out of game you could tell that she's probably only got about a strength number of about 2 right now.
So, in game, do I have a sense of familiarity with this?
You do actually. Back in the city of
I
War.
pick Cass up and I just say, "Everybody, get the fuck out of here!" and I run back to the town.
So you immediately start seeing him. He's like, "Everybody get the fuck out of here!" And he starts bolting.
You just leave those trees on fire and just book it.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Yeah, I love it.
As much as I love fire, I don't like irresponsible fire. And I'm going to try to put
Tell him
the fire
Smokey
out.
Bear.
You're gonna try and put the fire out. How are you gonna put the fire out? What do you got?
I don't know. Do I see any water around?
No.
There's no water anywhere.
I would like everyone at this point to roll initiative for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like
Oh, man, I'm
irresponsible
rolling like poopy.
I like that.
Oh.
Put that on the shirt.
Am I rolling initiative also?
Oh yeah, everybody there.
Solid initiative roll.
All right, 20, 25.
25.
Woo! Look at you,
Yeah.
you big baller, you.
Well, I took the alert feat, so I have a +9 to my initiative.
Nice, gotcha. All right, 15 to 20. 10 to 15.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh no.
5 to 10.
9.
And 0 to 5.
4.
4.
Oh, I got 4 too.
4, Baltimore.
Dudes, unite.
You guys.
All right, so, Drez, you're up first. Still being vigilant, I would like you to make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20 again. 25.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
that's
natural
fine.
20.
So 45. So you retreat back into the shadows. You know that shadows, how they move, what you're working with, essentially.
Shadows are my friend.
You immediately see another individual further out, probably a good 160 feet out, completely just there. You barely see him, but you know that he's there. You also see another almost like a ghostly gas fog shimmer coming from a shadow on your far right. You know this to be a shadow portal. You actually know that it is a portal from here to the Shadowfell, which is the same dynamic. But it's not the actual portal that sparks your interest. It's the massive claw that comes out of it. And then another claw. Just dark charcoal skin. Almost looks to be like scales, but they're almost ghostly.
So is this portal next to the creature I saw that's 160 feet away?
Yeah,
it opened the
it's
portal?
out there. It's out there, and you
shit.
just see these massive.
Exactly.
All of a sudden, you see the head of what looks to be to you a shadow dragon
Oh,
that
cool.
begins coming out of this shadow. Just
Damn.
ghosts, almost just the spew of smoke coming off of its
I'm gonna-
skin. However,
Scared.
I'm gonna fire.
you realize that this is not a full dragon. It's not an adult dragon.
Okay.
Looks to be smaller than usual.
Thank the Lord.
But it's definitely not looking hostile toward that individual out there.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and you also notice that there's 3 shadows that are kind of circling your people.
Okay. What's the closest well, the shadows, are those like creatures
They're actual
that seem to be in combat or attempting combat? Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna. How close are those? Because I'm gonna fire at them.
Those were all within 60 feet of you, but they're kind of staying at a distance from this fire.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I think I'm gonna fire my short bow at one of them.
Okay. Go ahead. And roll an attack.
So I got a 28 stealth. Am I hidden from them?
As far as you know.
Yeah. Okay. So with my assassinate, I get advantage on attack versus enemies who haven't taken a turn in combat. And since I'm hidden from them, would this be a surprise attack?
If you hit the one that hasn't attacked yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot for the one that hasn't taken a turn, that hasn't attacked anybody.
Go for it.
Which is it's an automatic critical hit.
Go for it.
Okay. Jesus Christ! I just got a natural 20.
Seriously?
Yeah, with my attack.
Yeah,
so that's
you got a 13 in
that's
the
a 26 to hit.
So, yeah,
Yeah, well, it was
natural
an
crit automatically goes. So
yeah,
you're
okay.
good. Go
So-
ahead and roll
Or a
damage.
waste of a 20.
I always homebrew crit. So how does the regular crit system work again?
So when you double whatever is rolled.
Okay. Okay, so I'm rolling 1d6 for the short bow and 2d6 for the sneak attack. So
You got it.
66 altogether. Do I double sneak attack?
No, just you roll the dice.
Oh,
and then
and then just double
it.
whatever you
Sorry,
get. Yep.
sorry guys.
Don't double your dice.
Dude, I do this every single time.
So 5, 10, 11, 12.
Should I bring up the weed
plus,
theme?
plus dexterity is another 14. So 16. 16 times 2 is 32.
32?
So 32 damage.
All right, so you find one. You immediately just take your crossbow, release at it, swoop, as the shadow kind of looks in the direction where it just literally you see the crossbow goes straight into the tree. You know you made contact.
Nice.
And then you just see it just fizzle.
Oh, cool. Did I kill it?
That's fine.
Maybe. Yeah. All right. So for my cunning action, I'm gonna hide again.
Okay.
Just run off and dash and hide in a different area.
Cool.
With advantage. I got a unnatural 20.
A natural 20?
Yes.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. So you're shifted away as you came out.
I get to be a rogue.
I know.
Yeah.
Now it's their turn as they're gonna make an attack. So you see this. You see 2 unnaturally dark shapes coming from the forest as they try and make their way using the shadows, the flickering shadows, trying to make their way to you. But you being so close to the fire,
I am fire also.
yeah, they weren't able to get around to you.
Cool.
Next
That's
up,
good to know.
you guys, all of you that are there, hear a massive as you hear the beat of massive wings just fluttering, bigger than the ones that you fought. And that's going to be his turn. And next up, where's my... Emerald, you're up.
Save us.
Oh boy. Alright. Well. I'm gonna cast Daylight on myself.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? So it's a 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point in the bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet for an hour.
Sounds good. So, as you do that, yeah, sounds good. So, you guys see as he just kind of like takes his staff, just kind of stamps it on the ground for a little bit, and then just you just see a massive bright light just start glowing from his staff.
And then I'm gonna walk towards Cass.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
Hover over her.
Okay. Emerald and Baltimore and you're up. Sorry. What's your character name?
There.
Farah. That's it.
Sounds like fire.
I have Fyra.
Fire.
That's what I was like. I knew it's not Fyra.
Sarah.
What are you guys doing?
I'm a firebolt a bitch.
Okay. Definitely with his daylight up, you see as all the shadows just completely retract into the actual forest, except for 2 dark spots. You immediately see this humanoid just kind of up against a tree, literally probably 30 feet from you.
Okay.
Both of them just kind of there as they're just like, they're looking at the light. They're just like, oh my god.
Alright. I'm gonna blind him.
Alright.
With a firebolt.
Going for shoot it.
Fine.
Natural.
Natural 20!
Get out of here! Oh my god.
This table,
Yeah,
man, I'm
you're
telling you.
killing it.
Alright.
Woo.
So we're rolling D10.
Alright. Roll it.
Yeah, but that just means they're taking all the d20s. We're gonna be doing all of our persuasion rolls. They're gonna
Oh,
all be
yeah,
like
like-
ones.
One?
1. Yeah,
Ah,
so
so
2 damage.
2?
2
Alright.
damage on her.
So you
critical.
literally like you just kind of go and you as like this little
It
straight
looks really cool, but it doesn't really.
straight beam of light, fiery light, just hits him as you see him just kind of retract and recoil as he tries to move himself a little bit to try and get back into somewhat of a shadow, but not able to get to it. Baltimore, what are you doing?
I'm gonna guiding bolt that same one.
All right, go for it.
These aren't 1 death at all. That's a 9. Of course it's a 9.
What was that?
Pretty sure I missed.
Okay. You
What's mine? 10.
10? Yeah, you miss.
I'm just gonna. I guess as a bonus action, I'll healing word cast.
Okay. You heal her, but she's still just completely weak to the point where she can't move. She can't do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, she still got hit, so
Yep.
I'm just trying to keep her.
Yeah. No worries. Sounds good.
9.
Sounds good. Now it's his turn. He's gonna do that, and we're back at the top of the round. Dress.
He's gonna do
Can I
what?
use movement to like set Cap
Oh,
down
you-
next to the emerald.
Yeah, that's fine. So she's like in between you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this guy's on fire, or this little tree right here is on fire. And just to kind of give you a visual, you have like one shadow over here,
Oh, cool.
and then you're seeing like him like right all the way over here.
Yeah. 160.
Yeah. He's unbalanced. So, as you see this humanoid, yeah, this thing broke. I'll have to re-glue it and stuff. The humanoid that you saw, now that the thing was out, you took this shot, right? You saw everybody made their moves. You take a look back, and you don't see him anymore. You kind of take a look up, just straight through the trees. You see the massive, what looks to be a young shadow dragon, just flying above the tree line.
Okay.
And sitting upon his neck, you just see him just holding there,
All right.
riding the dragon.
Shadow Dragon time. All right. Oh, are we? Is it me? Top of the round.
Yep, top of the round.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to take out the rest of the shadows first before we do
Okay.
the big bad. Has this shadow taken a turn in combat yet?
This one, yes, it has.
Everyone's
It tried
done
to
that by
hit her.
All right.
Just so you know, by your experience, a shadow dragon is probably not the best to fight at night.
Very strong. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to clear out the surrounding area and
Do it.
get us the hell out of there. Yeah. Am I hidden from it? If so, I get advantage.
Just so you know, if I get hit.
Oh,
with
from
this-
that?
Yeah, I don't know what its perception was versus the stealth.
That's true. I don't know if they'll be able to touch you
Nope.
much. Okay.
All right, so
It's
fire another arrow from the darkness for 2 16s.
Yeah,
for a
16
20,
hits, yeah.
22.
Yes, basically.
Okay. All right. So sneak attack because I was hidden. 17 damage.
17. So you shoot at. Is it the same one that she hit?
Yeah.
Then as you shoot your crossbow again, it hits the same thing, and it just kind of.
Nice.
Now
I'm using a short bow.
Now there's only one more, and it's kind of just standing in between as
I got him started for you.
And then I'm gonna use cunning action to hide again.
Sure.
Advantage. 24.
Yeah. Alright, so as you guys, all the ones that are out in the forest now, as the dragon, you guys see perfectly in sight now at this point, makes its move as it just starts flying towards you guys. Everyone sees it. So you all see what looks to be a shadow dragon. You're the only one that knows that it's younger than usual.
Yeah.
A shadow dragon, also mounted by another individual. You don't know. You can't see him from where you're at. And then the dragon goes to rear its head, as you know he's about to make a breath attack.
Yep.
So it's going to do a breath attack. Where is?
You said down on the ground.
No, I was looking for my. I just had it. Oh, here it is. This guy. So he's coming up. Yep, that's about it. Yeah, go ahead. That's alright. And it looks like everyone is in its cone. As it just releases.
So, like, as far as being hidden, I was imagining, like, I'm off. If I'm, like, with the group, that's fine. I was imagining I was, like, up in a tree or, like, behind a bush or something.
You didn't specify.
Being hidden, but I didn't specify, yeah. Okay, I'll take it. Didn't specify I was hiding.
So you guys all just see this massive, just ghost, like breath, just completely envelop the area. As I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, make it a con save.
Yeah, DM, change
Ryan,
it.
Do we get any bonuses from you for saving throws?
Ooh,
Okay.
I rolled a 19.
Cool. I rolled an 18. That's a
21.
24.
Okay, so 24 saves.
21.
Saves.
20.
Saves. Baltimore
8.
does not save.
Aw.
And then I guess Cass just auto fails since she's out.
Auto fails, yeah.
Or auto saves.
No.
I like that much better.
Yeah.
Alright, so for those that saved, you all took 30 points of damage.
Woo!
30 points of necrotic damage.
For half?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Anybody die?
Not quite.
No? Alright. And then for the one that didn't save, 60 points of necrotic damage.
Well,
Alright. That's his turn. And now it's Shadow's turn. Shadow just retreats.
I'll let the big guy handle this.
And he just kind of goes back into the shadow and just leaves. Next up is Emerald.
Well, I think I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle, take Cass with me, and head back to town.
Good plan.
Good shot. All right.
Nice,
So just
Emerald.
shoom. He just turns into a massive eagle, just grabs him and then just grabs in his talons, and then he just starts flying away.
A single cat tear goes down my cheek as he escapes.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
fucked.
So next up is Fyra
Oh, because that
and
was the light. You guys had light because you
and
had-
Baltimore. Yeah, in Baltimore.
Oh, I'm. My dash speed is 60 the other way.
So you're bolting.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just running.
Okay.
I'm just running away. I mean, they're gonna see me running away.
Yeah. No worries. Baltimore.
I'm.
I get hit by this like shadow breath, and I'm like almost out. So I'm like regaining my breath, and then I just look over and I see this giant eagle pick up Cass and fly away. I know it's Emerald. I'm just like, way to leave the party, dick. And then I take off and start dashing back to the town.
Okay.
So after that breath, it was everybody for himself. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah.
Back at the top of the round.
Yeah. Well.
You gonna stay and fight?
I probably came out of stealth after being struck by that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so first I'm going to stealth again with this on. That's 22.
22? Alright.
Yeah.
So you sink into the shadows.
So I sink into the shadows. And I think I'm going to like hide adjacent to him up in a tree now that everybody is gone.
So like over here?
Yeah, and just watch. I'm not going to make an attack. I'm just going to sit with my 22 stealth. All perception checks to see me have disadvantage because of the cloak. Yeah. I have advantage to hide, and perception checks just to see me have disadvantage. Not to like smell me or anything.
Okay. So, as you kind of sit and watch, as he's just there, just kind of just going up and down with the beat of the wings. It's not him who sees you, but the dragon that kind of turns your direction.
With
And then
disadvantage, it saw me.
I has true sight.
It's dragons, man.
Or blind sight. Sorry. So it knows.
Oh, but I'm hidden. It has to beat my stealth.
Yeah, but I think where's my
True sight lets you see past anybody's hiding or anything.
Where's my
like that.
Where's my oh, here. Yeah, he has 30 feet blind sight. Sorry, he doesn't. He has blind sight, dark vision, and passive perception.
I'm at 1 HP, so I gotta lawyer where I can. Oh shit.
And his roll was a 23. Did that see it?
Yeah, I have a 22.
Okay, so yeah, so no, that's right. So yeah, so he just kind of turns your direction. He's gonna try and get his breath back. Just was a 5 get it?
Yeah, I think 5 or 6 is a recharge.
Yeah. So he goes to rear up his head at once more. However, the humanoid, now you see him swaying, just completely dark. Just you can see that he himself is no longer human. He himself, his eye, he has like one eye that's completely yellow, almost like a cat eye, but almost lizard-like.
Okay.
Just completely black on one side of his face. As he just kind of pats the neck of the dragon. And he's just like, not now.
Yeah, my cat, as I saw it kind of like rearing up to fire at me, I think my cat eyes just like go wide. And I'm like, well, this is it. I'm gonna burn to a crisp.
So he sees you as he points you out. And he says, so you're the one they sent after me?
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like fucked up, you know, so I guess I just step out. I say, yes, they sent me to catch a man, but it seems that I have found myself a demon instead. What have you done to yourself?
Nothing that you wouldn't do, or the council would make me do.
So the council put you up to this?
Maybe you should ask them.
I'm not to go back until I have your head on a spike.
Good luck with that.
Well, yes, it seems I am quite outmatched right now.
I see you have a goblin dilemma.
I do. Well, the town does, and I'm caught up with the happenings.
well. Now another voice kind of comes up. Well, just keep in mind. Oh, sorry, not this guy. It's the dragon.
Yeah, okay.
Just keep in mind that if you go after my master, I will kill you.
Unfortunately, I must go after your master. Otherwise, I have no reason to be alive, and you should kill me now.
I would kill you right now. If it wasn't for him, you'd be dead.
Yeah, I look really tough, but on the inside, I'm like I'm losing it.
You're
I'm
like,
like,
oh
I'm gonna
god,
die. I'm gonna fucking
oh god,
Yeah.
turn up.
I hope I'm holding it together on the outside, but yeah, I'm on the inside. But yeah, I'm just like
Make a performance check. Let's see how good you're actually doing right now.
I'm trying to not to pee my pants. That's a 10.
10.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
You're shaking.
yeah, shaking. My tail is like down, and my
Like a
ears are
drowned
down.
cat.
I say, well, if not now, then perhaps another time.
Quite possibly. My master would like to at least teach you a couple things before you actually join. And then the dragon goes to turn, and you see Swain just kind of looks as he goes to smile, but only the human part smiles. The other part just kind of stays shut. It's almost like what's that one guy?
Two-Face?
Two-Faced. Thank you.
I make really strong eye contact with him, and I say, I have nothing to learn from you.
You have everything to learn from me.
And at that point, I'm gonna use my shadow walk
Sure.
and just kind of, I'm gonna like fall backwards off the branch all the way down to the ground, like 30 feet,
Okay.
and just get enveloped in a shadow, and just appear like 60 feet away inside of another tree, and hopefully like disappear, and then just start like dashing back to the town across
Okay.
the trees.
Poor Baltimore.
All right, so we're gonna go back to you guys. So you're getting all dolled up. You enter the tavern, and you see Tony. He's just there, just drinking, and he's completely wasted. You can tell he's definitely on the road to just being passed out.
I thought she already talked to him and led him up to the room.
No, I thought you went up to go get dolled up, and then you were gonna come back down.
I did, and then I sat next to Tony at the bar, and
And
Oh,
I
okay.
talked to him a little
and
bit.
I was having drinks with him, and then I was like, "Oh, it's too loud in here." Let's
Oh yeah,
go
that's right. That's
somewhere
right.
else."
So you walk into them two going up the stairs.
Okay. Perception check. Then real quick.
What are you
to
looking
see-
for?
To see how dolled up if I can notice
Oh,
that
yeah,
she's
sure,
all
go
dolled
ahead.
Yeah, you
up.
gotta be
yeah, go
around
ahead,
me to
yeah,
even
yeah.
know the difference.
I want to see.
Okay, so I guess for me to like be dolled up, I guess
Natural
technically
20.
like
Not even
You see-
kidding.
you see-
Natural 20.
You see that she.
It's an out of 20s.
Why don't you go ahead and explain what you're wearing tonight?
okay,
for
because
Tony.
I wouldn't be wearing
Yes,
like
please.
all of like my armor or anything.
Okay,
like
so
that. Like,
oh my god. So explain it. I want to know everything.
oh my gosh. Okay. So I have in like my bag, fine like a set of like really nice fine clothes. My family was like wealthy, so it's gonna be like it's not gonna be like a gown,
Okay.
you know, but it's gonna be
Like sundress?
colorful. You know, it's gonna have some color. I have like a pretty comb. I'm gonna probably wear my sister's necklace that I have because, you know, it draws attention to my cleavage, something along those lines, you know.
So this is a low cut shirt,
Yeah.
low cut dress.
Dress, you know.
Tight.
Like form fitting to like the bodice, you
Okay.
know, because, you know, those are kind of like, not like corset style where it's all like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like
It-
sensual.
it
it's sensual.
accentuates,
Yeah, it's not
Um,
too much. 'Cause
the
I still
chest
wanna-
area, the butt area,
Yeah.
the waist area, the leg area.
So I'm wearing perfume. You know, my hair's probably down as opposed to being up. And that's probably. I have boots because I have my daggers and my boots. And I probably though.
So I see the daggers too and stuff also.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I see.
okay.
the
You know
daggers.
that
but I
the
always
boots are
have those.
the boots are larger than normal. You could tell there's probably something in their boots.
Okay.
I always wear daggers in my boots though.
Yeah, but you're usually full armored, so I don't know this.
Okay,
But now
yeah,
with my
okay.
natural 20, I
Her
know
her
this.
gauntlets are off.
My
She's
gauntlets
got
yeah.
are off.
was it spaghetti strap?
Well, a little thicker than spaghetti straps, but yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have like my rapier on or anything. I just have.
Yeah, I got all that.
Okay,
So, it's
so
I stare at her
Make
ass.
make a charisma check.
I stare at her ass until she goes into whatever room. Whatever
I'm
room.
about to tell you how good it is.
Recommend.
I get it.
No shame.
Charisma and
No shame, Doug. No
and
shame.
and then make a performance check.
Even if she was coming down the stairs, I'd
performance.
probably be looking
Okay,
at her ass
so
while she's looking at me.
it's just a 14.
And roll it again.
What was it?
Like, same thing. Like, I want 2 rolls.
Ooh, that one's even worse. 8.
Okay. She's decent.
She's decent. Okay, cool. Yeah, I stare at her ass and see exactly which room they go into.
Okay, so you kind of, like, follow
I
at
eventually-
a decent
I
pace.
eventually go down to whatever dagger she has on her boots, and I try to figure out who made them.
It's
They're probably my family. Both of them are my family ones.
Okay,
you,
so-
you know that they have similar engravings, but I mean you're trying to keep a distance too, so you're not really sure. But you'd have
All
to,
I
you know
need
that
to
they're
know-
there, and you probably would want to investigate them
Yeah,
further.
I'm just like, I'm trying. I'm like
Yeah.
squinting at that more than anything else now as she walks into that
Sure.
room. As I see them go into the room, I go up to the barkeep and I ask to send. Still have no gold, but I'm sure they'll give me an exception. I'm gonna tell them to send a nice bottle of wine
Okay.
up to whatever room I saw them walk into,
Okay.
and say, put it on Tony's tab.
Okay.
Yes,
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Tony and I.
Hello, good bartender. Tony sent me down here. He's got a female acquaintance tonight. He asked me to grab a bottle of wine to be sent up to his room in a little bit. Does that help give me advantage at all?
Just go ahead and roll.
Natural 1.
They take all of our 20s.
So he kind of looks at you,
Oh, I just rolled out my 20 that I'm gonna get tonight on something that was
and
so frivolous.
he kind of goes over. He just pulls off some, and he's just like,
Thank you. I'm gonna wait here for a minute. You can watch me, so I won't go anywhere, and then I'll bring it up to the room after a few minutes. So let them get a little. You know what I mean?
and he just walks away.
Yeah. I make
He
it
also
as comfortable
rolled a
as
natural
possible.
one.
Yes! Yes, the
I was
most-
like, why is that?
so essentially that was the most
Exactly, I was
awkward
like,
conversation.
Yeah, it was just
in
a
the
weird.
world.
He was just like,
It was
this is
just a weird
just-
conversation on
Actually,
all
the worst
counts.
conversation that's
Yeah.
ever occurred.
Like I came over all confident, like yeah, I know I'm just gonna talk to this guy normally, but then he made it weird first, and I was just like,
No, you
yeah.
both made it weird.
I made it weird first.
You
Okay,
both made it weird.
we both just
So,
made it very awkward.
So you get to Tony. He's up there. He's just kind of stumbling, just kind of knocks over some stuff. It kind of comes in, and then he just gets over to the bed, and he's just like,
Okay, so since he's like knocking over stuff, like I'll use that as an excuse to kind of like touch him or like get closer to him, you know, like for support or whatever.
sure.
And I'm like, oh, let's just sit down. So I'll probably want to be the one who kind of like guides us to sit down on
Cool.
the bed. So Tony, you were mentioning your family before. What were they like?
Dead.
Well, you know, I'm sorry they're dead, but before that, were you close to your father or more close to your mother?
No. I sure of your family.
Well, I hope that my family was good to your family. I didn't always see the best in them sometimes. You know, I didn't really know my father, and after my sister-in-law was murdered, my mother was never really the same, so I didn't really ever feel much connection to them.
Are you here to kill me?
I'm here to kill you. Why would you think I was here to kill you? Now, okay, as he's saying that though, I really didn't like think him to say anything like that. So I've been on my guard the whole entire time.
Sure.
But
You can make an insight check on him if you want.
yeah. Mm, 19.
You know that he was genuine in that statement, but he almost seemed content with you killing him. Like, almost, like, kind of at his end where he's just like, I care less.
Why would you think that I'm here to kill you, Tony?
Do you know about the tunnels?
Yes. How do you know about the tunnels?
I served your family. I'm here because of those tunnels.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I shouldn't tell you. Never mind.
Well, we're here now, and who knows what's going to be coming up with this war, this battle. So you might as well just tell me now.
Maybe persuade check.
Alright. 17.
17. Says, I rigged the explosives. The tunnels will blow the second the goblins hit it.
So you say you work for my family and you know about the tunnels because of them. Is this something that they asked you to do before they left?
Everyone in the city works for your family. None of us live here. We all want to go home, but we can't.
Family sucks.
They're slaves. They're slaves to your family.
Tony, please tell me as much as you can about this. I left my family at a very young age. I don't know much about them. I'm here to make things better, and I can't do that if no one will tell me what I need to know.
Make another persuasion check.
Should get advantage because he's drunk.
Because she's looking good.
Sure.
And because I'm looking good.
Yeah, because of the cleavage too.
Oh, I needed another one.
She's not really saying that she's trying to accentuate those anymore.
She is just having like
I said
a regular
I
conversation.
said I went there to.
I'm talking about, I want you to say that you get up next to him, touch him on his shoulder, caress his neck. I want,
All right.
like, if
Whisper
you,
in
if that,
his ear.
that is,
Okay.
that
You
is,
whisper
that
sweet
is,
All right,
nothings
all right,
to
all
this.
right, all
this
right.
I know you got a
guy
boyfriend
right now.
before, come on.
I know, but I mean, we're on. We're playing. I don't know.
No, that's the
I
whole
mean,
point.
details.
This is what people
Details.
want.
Okay,
Come on,
okay,
you want
okay,
to talk
okay.
about that when there's so much of that in movies and TV shows on regular television to begin with, and you're talking about the little bit of
Okay,
flirting
okay,
you gotta
so-
imagine her to do. What?
All right, so me as a woman who would be flirting to get information out of someone, I would be walking to accentuate my hips. I would go and walk in front of him, so I'm walking up the stairs. He can look at my butt. I would look over my shoulder to make sure he's following and do a sweet smile. When we go in the room and I led him to the bed, I would be like touching his arms. And while he's on the bed and talking, I would touch like the lower of his back. I would lean in closer while he's talking, probably like lick my lips to make attention to
Oh,
that.
there we go.
I would.
Okay.
Squish your arms together.
I would, yeah, so when I turn, my left elbow is pushing against my breast, so that accentuates that.
There you go. You
I
gotta
didn't even
show
know that
speed.
girls did that.
That's a
I
move.
do that.
didn't even know
That's
that
a
was
move.
a thing.
That's
Holy
a move.
moly.
Touch the necklace, you know,
Okay.
like a
Don't
caressing,
have any cleavage.
a caressing sort of motion, you know,
Alright.
bring attention again to either my mouth or
Okay,
my breast.
so
What
go
do you mean?
ahead.
I got perfume. Okay, is that,
Yeah, you're good.
that's,
You're good.
alright.
And now just continue it as you're, like,
Okay.
if you do
Alright.
something different.
Okay, so I worked 21. I was 21. That's for the second one.
And you asked him,
No, I had said, please, because he,
oh, please tell you, that's right.
please tell me.
So,
Just leave that
he
there for
again, he
motivation.
looks at you. This time,
And I say please, and I like.
This time he has
hold
tears.
his
He has
hand.
tears in his eyes, like almost developing, like, or you can see like the water developing underneath his eyes. Why did your father have to make that deal? Why did your line have to make that deal?
So I grab onto his hand and I'm like rubbing his back, and I'm just like, what deal? What are you talking about? Please, I need to know. Maybe I can help. I'm only here to help.
Your family made a deal with Bashba.
Bashba.
She's also known as the Maid of Misfortune. A creature with massive power, yet they made a deal for prosperity, but that's not her. It's not how she works. Your family was prosperous for a time, and everyone who helped were all cursed. Anyone who steals from your family is cursed. If they're not with one of the bloodline, it's all just a curse. I want to put an end to it. None of us can leave this place. We leave, we just end up right back here.
So that's why you all said that you don't have a choice when we asked
We
about-
don't care. Let the goblins come in. We'll all die.
How do we break the curse?
I don't know. I'm here just to lead these people. These people don't know about the tunnels. I'm the only one about the tunnels.
Why didn't you tell me when I first got here? If he's crying, I'll like use my hands, like caress his cheek and wipe the tear away.
Okay.
Zach.
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, we thought maybe you could break the curse, but you yourself has no idea what is going on with it. Hope is gone. We don't know. Anything could come through that teleportation circle.
The tunnel what?
The teleportation circle?
Oh, okay. Is that how my family made the deal to begin with?
I don't know. It happened a long time ago with your father's father's father.
What made the misfortune stop? The good fortune stop? Did they do something wrong? Was there a bargain that was made?
I have only seen the inside of these folk walls. I could not tell you anything different.
That's a bad.
I tried to show the townspeople the tunnels, but the second they came out, they don't remember. It's just a faded memory.
I'll write stuff down as well.
The old lady at the windmill's been there ever since I can remember. She doesn't get any older.
I wonder if she's Bashba.
I don't think so.
She has lots of power. I have seen it.
You've seen Bashba.
No, the old woman who guards the tunnels.
She's good to talk to.
She's trapped
Crazy.
here. She's trapped here as well.
Yes. She grabs the gems, puts them in barrels, waits for a time where the family can redo trade in hopes of somehow bringing the fortune back.
Do you know why everything stopped?
I do not know.
The drow doesn't bother you when you go down?
No, I have not seen Drow.
They're still down in the tunnels. They say they also guard the tunnels. Alright, can I do an investigation to see if I think that he's telling the truth of all of this?
Insight.
Insight, there you go. Cool. Hit the cup. Does that count? I don't know how that works.
I mean, it hits the table, but...
Yeah, that's 10. Well, yeah, because it could. I don't know if it was gonna roll more because it hit the cup, but it doesn't matter.
10.
Yeah, it was just 10.
You see him. He looks to be telling the truth.
Okay. Dang. You have to believe me, Tony. I didn't know any of this.
I do believe you. Someone as pretty as yourself couldn't do this to everybody.
There it is.
We came here not knowing really what we were getting into, and I'm learning more and more about my family and things I didn't even expect to know. Who else knows about the tunnels? You said it's just yourself and the old woman?
Yes. Everyone else just forgets when they come back out.
Are you all lasting and living long lives like the old woman is, or?
Yes. We farm to eat, but none of us really die of old age or starvation. The kids run. Will you help us?
I'll do anything I can to help. I didn't even realize that this was where my family's fortune came. I was only with my grandfather Nathaniel for some time with the business, and then I felt I didn't belong there, and I left.
Well, if you ask me, I think your family's fortune is not in jewels. I think it's right in front of me.
Oh. You're like, yeah.
Nailed it.
Mr. Smooth Guy.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve Girl.
Well,
She bats her lashes.
yeah. Yeah. I like look away, like, oh, I can't believe this is that. You know, like I'm
Oh, Anthony.
In about a minute or two, I'm gonna go up there and knock on the door and put the wine and just at the front door and walk
Okay.
away. About a
okay,
minute
so
or two.
in about a minute or two, so
And
not
about
now. Okay.
I'll let this continue.
I in the back of my mind, I'm secretly just thinking like, there's a possibility that he's super smart and, you know, kind of noticed that right away could be trying to get information out of him, and there's that possibility that he's just doing all this and like basically playing the same game that I'm playing but on the reversal. I'm not, this whole entire time, like, he might be flattering me, but I'm not like, I'm like reading into it, like I don't trust him still. So that being said,
This is just a room of mixed signals everywhere.
And actually, I would say with that, as he says that, he kind of puts his hand on your your thigh.
yeah. Tony, have you ever been married?
No.
And how did your parents die? What did you say? I'm trying to like lighten the mood.
That's not lightning the
That's
mood.
not
No,
lighting
no,
the
I
mood
mean
at
like
all.
take it away from the romantic.
You're trying to
part a
change
little
the
bit.
subject.
She's like,
Yeah.
so how'd they
You're
die?
How'd your parents die? I'm trying to lighten the mood.
I meant like
But I love how
lighten
she
the
like
sexual
dolled
mood.
herself up,
Kill
did the whole room and everything. Now that things are starting to like, she's like, nope.
Heat up. She's like, no.
He just kind of looks and he's like, he looks at you and then he's like, it's just a painful memory.
I just want to make sure my parents didn't murder his parents, because then he's gonna like, try to murder me or something. You know what I mean? This is where I'm getting at, people. I'm not trying to die.
He just says that it's a painful memory, one of which I don't want to revisit. I just want to be in this moment, even though I'm not really here. I'm woozy.
Okay, so basically, I'm about to wine and dine him, so that.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
So
Wine and
that.
Take him over the team right here, shit.
Because I really want to get as much information as possible, and I don't know if I can trust him yet or not. So maybe if we have sex, he's going to be like less likely to murder me or something later on, or
Oh, totally.
yeah, a little bit maybe.
It's up to you, however you want.
Yeah, so that's the direction I'm going in.
Okay, so you hear
Just leave it right at the front door.
you knock at the door, and he just kind of looks, and he just looks back at you. He's like, "Somebody coming?"
Is it my room? Did I take him to my room?
You took
Took
him.
him to-
He saw the room that you went into.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but what room did we go into?
It's the room that you set up.
Oh, I set up something. Okay.
She forgot all about this.
I don't remember that I specifically set up a room.
You said you set like an ambiance.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, the spray and everything.
So I'll look at him, and then there's gonna be a moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get murdered now. You know, like that's where I'm gonna go for a second. So I'm just gonna like kind of stand up to like kind of move.
He kind of stands up with you, like almost to insinuate that whatever's at the door, if it's there for one of you, he's gonna try and defend the situation.
Oh, so he's acting like he's gonna try to defend me.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it.
I mean, he gets out. He's like,
Special delivery for the lovebirds.
Oh my gosh. So do I hear that? Do I hear?
do you
Ryan?
actually say that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you say that. You stay there, or do you just bolt?
I mean, like as I notice that nobody's coming to the door, I'll say like special delivery for the lovebirds.
So you hear
and
Rahoon outside
then
the door. Oh, okay, then you leave.
Okay, so I'll go to the door, and I don't ever want to completely just like leave my back to Tony.
Sure. Like he kind of makes it to the door, and he goes to open.
Oh, he
it.
goes to open it. Okay.
He like kind of like cracks it open, and he kind of does like one of these numbers, like
It's just a 6-pack and a pack of condoms.
Oh my god.
you mean a bottle of wine?
Sheepskin.
So he's
Yeah,
sheepskin,
6-pack of water.
sheepskin,
It's a rule.
and alligator poop. So he kind of opens it, and he just kind of looks back at you, and he goes, "What?
So I say sure.
Do you mind picking that up? I don't know if I would make it."
Okay, so I like laugh in a very flirty way, and I like brush close to him, and then
Okay.
I, bend down and go and pick up the bottle of wine, and
If
then
I can see any of this, I just want to let out one of those big like,
And
just to
then
get her attention.
He closes the door.
So just to get my attention, so I look if Rahoon's still there.
I just
Okay, so you kind
I
of
roll
look
my
downstairs. You have
eyes.
like that vision. He just kind of rolls, and then he closes the door. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. And he just like, well,
Is there any glasses?
yeah, I would say that there's a couple glasses.
Okay. So plan. I would like to. I guess I have to do. I don't know. I'll have to roll something, but basically, I want to. Because in the plan that I'm going to be taking my clothes off, I want a dagger somewhere, like under like the mattress or close
Sure.
by that. So when we're on the
you
bed,
go-
I can grab
under
it.
the pillow.
You go to like
Pillows can get moved around.
you kind of
No,
flirt
kinda
for a little
love
bit.
me.
You
Yeah,
guys
plans.
you flirt for a little bit. You kind of have a couple glasses of wine, and
Yeah.
then as you kind of go to like almost just like slowly start to take off your clothes, he kind of stops you for a second. He puts his hand like arms on both like his hands on both your
Not to be
arms.
rejected.
And he looks at you and he goes, I'm not in the right mind.
Oh my gosh, she's a gentleman.
He's like, I understand if I come on hard.
I'm sorry.
That's what she's gonna do.
Thank you.
He's drunk, people.
Sorry for
You
calling.
said
like,
that, Ron.
I love it.
I understand you want information, some of which I will give.
Damn, see, I know, he knows. He's not as dumb as he
He's
wants.
no dumb.
And he just looks at you, and he just kind of, he looks like straight in your eyes at this point, like trying to open his eyes as wide as possible. He goes, "If you do this because you actually want to be with me."
Oh, man.
And he lays back, he goes to lay down, and he just turns away from you. And he's giving you the option that if you would like to leave, you can.
So even though he's saying that, I'm still a horrible person. I will
Still a horrible person.
Yeah.
Sleeping with him, you know, because I want information, but
Because
I
I'm
wanted to.
horrible.
All right,
person.
so
She
so
knows.
what do you do? So to
What's
kind
he
of give
gonna
him
do?
that
Just go
signal.
outside?
Okay,
But
so
he does like when he turns away, he just says, "But in all trueness, you are very beautiful.
Multiple will kill me if this happens.
You are very beautiful.
Oh.
You are very beautiful."
So yes, Tony, I did come up here with the intention of getting information, whichever way I needed to. Since you've been honest with me, I will be honest with you about that. And with everything that we've just spoken about, and with what can come in the future, I can't help but feel that we do have some sort of connection, and I can't deny an attraction to you. So while I'm doing this, I'm leaning in closer and pressing my body against his, and, you know, touching his arm. And so knowing that I came in here with those intentions, if you would still like to move forward, so would I.
So he turns to you, actually tears in his eyes,
Oh man.
and actually pretty happy.
Okay.
And he begins to flirt more and get a little bit more physical with you, and we can fade out from that room as sounds begin to happen, and the door.
I'm still hiding a knife somewhere, people. I just
Yeah,
want
yeah,
that
yeah.
To,
Well,
I want that to be known.
You have the knife.
To
You have the
be
knife
known.
close by, and
Yeah,
you know
okay.
exactly where it's at. Rahun, you double check. You do your last little like you saw him go back. You kind of go up the stairs a little bit just to kind of see it.
I'll definitely lean in on that door.
You hear the.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I go back down to the bartender who I had that awkward situation with. I just look at him and I go, "You hear that? You hear that?
You're so
Tony
awkward.
thanks you."
You're so awkward. That's so funny.
Pour
And
myself a drink.
He just turns and he's like.
Can we roll for this
He
interaction?
literally
Let's
puts
see how
two
it
bottles
goes.
in front of you and he's like, and he just leaves.
Take some, yes.
Yeah.
As he does that, all of a sudden you hear the loud as you hear what sounds to be a massive eagle coming from outside the door.
I get up from my chair and I start running to the door, only to halfway realize I didn't grab the bottles of wine, so I run back and I grab those, and then
Okay.
I go back outside, put one away in my bag, uncork the other one, start drinking it as I go out the door.
Okay, so you walk, you literally get out the door as you
What's
see
going on? What?
A
What?
giant eagle just come down and just lays cast down at your feet, and to you she looks dead.
I immediately cork that wine and run straight over.
And that's where we're gonna have to stop for tonight, unless you can keep going. I don't have any going on, but that was our allotted 2 hours.
No, it's only 10 o'clock.
I think that.
Wait, what time is it?
It's
Oh yeah,
still
sorry, my
10.
bad. I'm sorry. I'm not
What?
trying to start early tonight. Woo! All right, so you got just a
We
lot
have
happened in an hour.
We have an
Oh,
hour.
excuse me. All right, let me take a break real quick, okay? I gotta use the restroom.
Situate yourself.
All right, I'll be right back. Atreya just
Didn't
did
plan
me.
on
She,
having love.
she did me
making
in.
session.
We'll be right back.
Jeez.
All right, welcome back to Epic Interactions, where the interactions get hot and the intercourse is hot too. So, just
Last
leave it at
4
that.
hours, apparently.
Just go ahead, watch the last 20 minutes, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So, we get back into Rahoon coming to Cass as she is pretty much dead to you.
All right, I cork the wine. I run over to her dead body and I check her body. Is she dead?
You tell that there's a beat, but she just looks severely weak.
All right. Shoot! Get out of here! Get out, Bird! Back up! She needs air. Move! Get out of here, Bird!
Back into my cell.
Emerald.
Yeah. Still. Back up! And I go to pick her up and I start running back to the inn with her
This
in
is
my
the first
arms.
time I've seen someone unconscious.
Okay. So you turn around and literally go back in.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge anything you say. All right, I immediately go in and I push the nearest table I find. I push everything off of it and I just move her onto the table. Don't care if there's patrons or anybody there.
As you're running back, like you're running through the woods, all of a sudden you roll a perception check.
That's a 6.
6.
6.
Something sparkly catches your eye.
Okay. Sure. Curious enough.
Curious enough? So
Yeah,
you go
I'll
over
go-
to that
I'll
area.
check
Make an
it out.
investigation check for me.
That's one.
Natural 20.
God.
I find it.
You find a dragon scale.
Ooh.
Gold.
Oh.
Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
As you pick it up, it begins to like just dissolve.
Oh no.
Almost as if it's necrotic, but it just kind of dissolves into a bunch of pieces, and it's just in your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna look around.
So it's
for
kind of
more.
like gold dust in your hand.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that. If I have a pocket, I should have a pocket somewhere. I'm
Okay, so you're
keep
gonna
that.
try and just kind of like put it together.
Yeah. And
Keep
throw
it
it
in.
in because I don't have anything else to put it in.
And,
I don't have like a bag or anything.
as you kind of like go to push it past, a little bit just kind of comes up, and it kind of catches in your nose, and a flash of memory just kind of pops back as you remember your friend, your dragon friend, and then it kind of flashes. You know how like dreams kind of flash, like you kind of go from scene to scene, where you see her face, then you flash out to a cave. And the cave looks isolated. Looks like there's nothing there. Then you flash forward. You see what looks to be a bunch of debris. And then you flash past the debris. And then past the debris, there's an egg. And just like in a dream, you have these unnatural feelings that you know certain things. And you happen to have this feeling that your dear friend, laid an egg. Her baby is there in front of you.
Okay.
And then you flash back as you have still some of that dust in your hand.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose even a little bit of that.
Okay, so you're like trying to keep it compact. Do you have anything to hold it, or?
No, I'm just gonna try to put it in my pocket because I don't have anything to hold it at all.
Okay, so you put it in your pocket.
I'm gonna try to buy a bag.
And you're like holding it in your pocket as you're like trying to hurriedly run back. So you clear off the table, Rahoon, as you lay Cass back down.
I just start screaming, cleric, healer, herbalist, anybody. I need assistance.
Um,
So I cast Cure Wounds at level 3.
Sure. I mean, you see some of the like the black spots of necrotic damage start to heal up a little bit, but she still looks pale, completely drained.
What happened?
Well, we came across some shadows and a shadow dragon.
Baltimore, you get to the town.
So a shadow dragon did this to Cass?
I just asked somebody.
Well, we didn't see. She fell out of the tree.
They're at the inn.
I take off.
Okay. Sorry.
No, no worries. All right, I'm very concerned about your lack of non-concernedness here, or enthusiasm to try and help her. There's clearly something wrong. Is there a cleric here?
Baltimore, you enter the room.
Thank you. Baltimore, what is going on?
You're welcome.
Brett. Would lesser restoration help?
Baltimore, with your passive perception, you can't help but hear the slight sound coming from above.
Oh my gosh, really?
He has a super high passive
We're
perception.
that
so-
loud.
And probably when we were in the tunnels, remember when I fell down and then you had to carry me?
Yes.
It's the same thing.
I have to carry her everywhere.
But I mean, she still got hurt, so probably, like we should rotate heals, like probably between me, Emerald, and Atreya. Where's Atreya at?
What, should we get everybody out of here then? Should we quarantine the area?
No, they're out in the woods.
Alright,
Yeah, where's the trash?
I meant Cass.
Fira.
You guys are
Fyra?
ridiculous.
Fyra?
Pharaoh.
Tell
Farrah,
me you
I'm
wanna
sorry.
know where I am.
You get back to the town. You're still kind of holding
Is
people.
there anywhere open right now, or is it too late?
It's night. I mean, people. There's like one or two people walking around, but they're like just kind of moseying from back to their place.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna go to bed for the night. I'm not,
Okay, so
I'm
you
not
go
gonna
over to the inn.
say
So you
anything,
go over to
yeah.
the inn, and you
I'm in bad shape too.
you enter into
3
this
HP.
ruckus. Good.
So should we quarantine the
You're
room?
gonna be the last one to show up.
Is this going to spread to anybody else? Should I not be touching her?
You're in on this.
I take a few steps.
Didn't spread before when I had it, and you carried me around for like an hour.
What is that incessant banging?
You don't hear the banging.
Oh, do I not? Oh,
Nope.
Shut up, BJ.
Oh.
That nat 20 pit trap I laid a couple
But,
sessions
and
ago.
I see
That
Pharaoh
was-
walk in, and
that was
I'm like,
north,
come
right.
over here. I'll
They went-
I'll
you
feed
went west.
some."
So you have to.
Yeah, I'll just go.
She's just on a what? Wait, what? To who?
He said that Pharaoh walks in the inn.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. He's
Oh,
asking.
yeah,
He's
you're
telling you
welcome.
that he can heal you real quick.
And I know that like she looks rough. 'Cause
Yeah,
she vampires too, so I'll cast Cure Wounds on her. Level 2.
Oh,
Great.
well, thanks.
So the bartender kind of comes back
There's
out.
really
you,
no
you see him
need.
open
I'm
back the
going
door
to bed.
as like, now he opens up to see you, Baltimore, the old guy, a girl laying on his table, and he's touching this fire elemental, and he just closes the door back.
Tony or the
No,
bar
the
owner?
bartender.
The
The
bartender?
awkward guy.
Oh, the one who I already made very awkward to begin with? Awesome.
18 health, Pharaoh.
Thank
Perception
you.
to see if I notice something.
You do notice.
I do
yeah,
notice
Everybody notices him. Yeah.
I just look.
Have a much better time sleeping than that.
I just look at him real quick as he gets in here. I'm like, get out of here!
He doesn't. He just.
He was already gone when you
Yeah.
said that. I'm going up to sleep.
I try like after
You
some
pass a
healing-
room that you do hear some noise coming from. You're just
after some healing's done and stuff. I kind of go over to Cass and I'm just like, Cass, wake up, wake up.
She just needs to rest right now. Like, that's the only way that I can remember that.
Alright, so she's cool then?
Rest, and then
She's
it was
good.
Fine,
She's not.
but we should probably take her to a room.
All right, cool. I pick her up then and I'll
You
take
pick her up. You start
upstairs
heading to go up.
Yeah.
You
I'll bring
get
her to
there.
her room.
You go to the inn.
I'd
I'm sure I ask around.
I'd follow around.
Yeah, you ask. They tell you that they saw.
I
him
would
going
have
to-
locked the door.
Oh yeah,
after
yeah,
I
yeah,
told him,
absolutely.
Okay.
I believe it.
As we're walking,
You
Yeah.
get in to see them start going up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I assume probably everybody's probably just gonna gather in the morning and have a conversation about what just
Sure.
happened. So.
Yep. So you go up. Go ahead.
is Cass's room past the room that she's in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. As we're walking by, then while I have Cass in my arms, I kick the door with my leg. I just kick the what?
I'm right behind you.
I understand. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I'm doing this. I kick the door that she's in, where all that banging's coming from that you hear, Baltimore. I just say, Atreya, everybody's back, and I just go. I go back to.
I probably would ignore it.
You just ignore it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even.
No worries.
Is there a pause at
I
least?
mean, if
Here's Slate stuff.
if he says everyone there, I don't know. I don't know if I would consider the fact that
I say everybody's
I never
back.
have to worry about what other people think, or I don't think I would take the time to worry about what my brother thinks at that time
Yeah,
either.
sounds good.
That's
'Cause
fine.
I
I
never
just wanted
have,
to do that
you know,
and then
so-
walk by and go bring Cass to her room later in
Sounds
bed
good.
and stuff.
Good.
At this point, I would, with my passive perception, if I heard it downstairs, I definitively hear the commotion going on in this room, and I'm probably going to stand there for a couple of minutes and just kind of like look at Rahun and look back at the door. Look
What?
at Rahun.
What's
back
wrong?
At the door.
What's wrong? Come on. You said Cass needs rest. Let's go. And I go and lay her down and stuff.
But
Does she have a
what do you
room?
mean by Atreya?
Yeah, so she's having sex with Tony. What's up?
Oh.
Come on, I ain't gonna keep this a secret.
Come on, Rahul!
I'm the drunken barbarian.
Gosh!
Oh my god.
What's the problem? She's a grown ass adult. She knows what she's doing. She actually looked really good. You know, she had this nice swanky little dress on and stuff, and her.
Oh, all right. Are we taking Cass to a room or not?
I already brought her into the
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
I'm explaining this all in the room. Whether he follows in or not, or if BJ, you're the only one listening. Once I lay her down, is there a window to the room?
No.
No, there's no window to the room? Okay. Cool. I'll just lay her down then and let her get some rest, and then I'll leave her room, and I'll, is there a key to her room?
Yeah.
Is it, like, in the room or
It's in the room. It's like on the desk.
I'll take it for now, and I'll lock the door for her?
Okay. What, are you gonna like slide the key back under?
Yeah, I'll slide the key back under, but like I'll pull and I'll lock the door from the outside so that way nobody can like get in while
Sure.
she's like, and then I'll hold on to the key for now, and I'll probably go back and check up on her. And
Okay.
Once like everybody goes back to bed, I'll go check on her and make sure everything's good. Then I'll just put the key back and stuff.
Okay. So you lock the door and you look down the hallway as you see Emerald and Baltimore still standing at the door of a trans room.
Guys, that's kind of
You kind of go up the stairway and you
I
now
guess
see them all standing outside of this room.
No, I'm walking back downstairs.
Okay.
And that's
I probably like meet you halfway on the stairs and I say, what is going on upstairs? Is Cass alright?
whoa. Where have you been?
I
Haven't seen you in forever.
I have 1 HP out of 31 HP, so I look like shit right now.
Yeah, he
Well,
looks
that's fine.
beat
You
up.
look like you could use a drink. Here, and I pass you one of the wines that I got for free.
Is this elven wine? It looks
I don't know,
nice.
but it's really good.
Hmm.
You know it's not Elven.
Yeah, see, well, it is not
Right.
quite up to par, but I'll take it. Thank you.
You want something up to par? I got
Yes.
something up to par for you, bud.
Well, I will need that after the time I've had in the forest. And what are you, by the way?
I was here,
I-
making amends.
I cast Beacon of Hope, and then I cast what's the other one? Oh, Cure Wounds. Like as Dres walks up and I see how shitty he is confused about the whole situation, I just cast Beacon of Hope, and then I place my hand on Dres and cast Cure Wounds at level 4, and then I just walk out.
Of the inn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of hope.
It gives you
allows
max
you-
HP.
Max,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So-
Whatever he heals you, you get the max.
What's max cure wounds for you then at level 4?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay. Okay.
of.
So you see Baltimore go to leave.
All right,
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
What? Oh,
What?
okay. Bye.
40.
Cool.
That's enough.
I just watch him walk out.
I stretch. I do like a cat like stretch where I like curl
That's
into
weird.
the sea.
It's-
Yeah, I'm like,
you're flexible. That's weird.
well, I'm a rogue. I must be.
That's true.
And they keep it.
You killed a kid.
I did not.
You killed a kid.
Frank-
I'm the better teacher now.
I have it on great information.
No, that
He's
kid's
alive.
dead.
I was told.
No, that kid's good.
He passed
You
away.
killed that kid's dead. You killed him.
Well,
Way to go. You're a terrible teacher.
It was
I'm the better
Ruby
teacher.
madness. Plus, if he
You're right.
was not adept to fight me, he was not ready for combat anyways.
That's. I mean, look at you.
We
You're
all know
cutie. I
that they
can
all
take
wanna
you with
die
one
in
arm
this
behind my
town
back.
now anyway.
I would love to see you try, tiny pink man.
Emerald,
Challenge
what are you
accepted.
doing? Are you just listening to this?
I don't
Well,
know.
I was here.
Somebody's about to die. Somebody's having sex. Baltimore just ran out. They're about to get into a fight. and I'm just sitting there.
We're not about to get into a
Okay.
fight. This is
Yeah,
playful
I think-
banter.
yeah,
That is all it
like,
is.
I've walked out and just ignored anything that was being said.
Sure.
I think I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, so you both walk out. You two are talking.
Well, I was here because I needed to make amends for my Ruby madness. I didn't kill a kid, but I did destroy somebody's home. So I had to.
Well, is there a place he was buried?
I don't know. We'll figure that out in the morning.
You really did that?
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I'm
Out
literally
of
just
game,
I'm
out of
spinning
game,
a lot
out
of
of game.
bullshit at you.
Well, why don't we have a drink in Franklin's name and then several more for what the fuck just happened in the woods?
Yeah. What happened to you guys? You're all kind of banged up. Is everybody okay?
A shadow dragon and an old acquaintance of mine attacked us in the woods.
Yeah. I know about the pains of past memories.
Yes, I'm
Pull out my
starting-
two mugs from the tavern. I take out my Miadora's wine ale that she left, and I go, "About to have the best ale of your life." Just
I
pour
could use
both. Hand you a nice mug. It's sweet, savory.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice, like, imported kind of like.
I can appreciate a nice.
Yeah, it's like an
nice ale.
imported beer. You know, like you go to the bar and you ask for a beer, and it's like $13 alone for it, kind of beer. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
I think for the rest of the night I just drink it out with you and talk about the dragon and talk about how
Holy shit! You serious?
yes, it really fucked us up.
Wait, so you can walk through shadows and stuff?
Well, I don't like to brag about it, but watch this. And I
Sounds good.
there's like a little shadow on the table,
But
and
watch this.
I like stick my hand in it, and my hand comes out of a shadow behind the bartender, and I just tap him on the shoulder and pull my hand back out, and he like looks, but
I like you. I like you.
my tail swishes happily.
That's awesome. Well, this is what I can do. I take like, I'll just find an empty wooden mug and I'll try to crush it with my own arm. Like I'll go into a
Make a
rage.
strength check.
I'll go into
Okay.
a rage
Just
and I'll
for-
try
Yeah,
to
yeah,
crush
just
it. With my,
a wooden mug. Go ahead.
yeah, just I'll go into rage first, so I have advantage on it.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a good one. 16 plus 5, 21.
21. So he's like, "Ooh!" and like the fingers like indent on like the wooden mug. Like it doesn't like splinter and crush, but like
Yeah.
it starts to indent. So it's actually like pretty.
Put it
legit.
there, and now it has a perfect form fit in my hand.
Say, I would have liked to see that when the dragon was around. Perhaps next time we go to the woods, we can all be there.
Yeah, actually, speaking of which, next time we do come against that dragon,
Yes.
help me collect its bones because I need to deliver it to a couple elves, and then I can really show you my talent.
You need a white dragon.
White?
Yeah.
White dragon
It's a
bones?
white dragon. You need a white dragon.
No, it wasn't a specific dragon.
Yes, it was a specific dragon.
It was. I thought it was just a dragon.
Because it's for a specific type of armor, so you need a specific type of dragon. You are free to go back and check it out.
No, yeah, you're right, because I remember the armor set that we wanted to make. and
So
stuff.
you're
Yeah.
free to go back and look. But so you guys conversate for
But
the
I
remainder
tried
of the
some
evening.
photos.
Yeah.
Um,
and then
you
I,
two
after
that-
that I go to bed.
You two that left outside, what are you guys doing?
Well, I look over at Baltimore and I was like, what are we gonna do about this shadow dragon?
I don't know, man.
So we got goblins coming, now shadows, and a shadow dragon. Why are we still here?
He's so.
For Atreya's bang out session. We're here for Atreya. She just wants to get laid.
What's our purpose here?
Seems like to die.
I mean, I honestly don't know what to do right now, other than just go to sleep and wait for some type of impending doom.
That's about it, boy.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Welcome to
I
D&D.
just kind of like sit down up against the wall somewhere. I'm like, I think I'm just gonna sleep right here.
Psst. Psst.
Well, you enjoy that. I think I'm gonna go sleep in a bed.
Psst. Baltimore.
Sure.
They might not hear you.
Like when I see him walk inside, when I walk inside the inn, I'll get up and I'll go up on the west wall.
You hear a sound coming from the other side of the wall.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't hear that word. Hello?
It's Lackey. I have the stuff.
So I get up and I walk over the wall and I like tie a rope or something and I drop it down with Cass's rope that I still have.
So he kind of pulls himself up, and he looks at both of you, and he's like, "Okay." Or no, sorry, you went to bed, Emerald. Sorry. He's like, "Well, I got this," and he hands you your ring.
What? Hey!
Oh.
You finally got your ring back, man.
Lackey, what are you doing here? As I take the ring also, and I put it on.
We made deal. I give you ring.
No, but I mean, like, why are you still here? Like, I appreciate that, genuinely, but you were here to help a person who's died. So why are you still here?
Well, to help you. Lackey got nowhere to go.
I just sit down right next to him, which I'm assuming at this point, me sitting down, I'm like eye level with him.
Yep.
So like, Lackey, I feel like if we stay here, we're just gonna die.
Yeah, possibly. And he just kind of takes this point to kind of just sit down with you also. He just kind of like sits like in front of you. And then you just see him, he pulls out like some little like flask of some sort, and he's just like, I don't know what to do.
Well, are you gonna be here to fight in this battle?
Probably not. Lackey no war chief. Lackey don't need none. Unless you say I'm war chief.
I was gonna be trying to sneak that in there.
You my horde?
Everybody else can be your horde, but I'm not a part of your horde, Lackey.
Ah,
Well, yeah, I'm trying to like think of something.
Oh,
All
more.
my stuff only lasts a freaking minute.
Oh, more news. Goblin attack by ground. They digging.
They're digging, huh? That sounds like loads of fun. So wait, the whole army or just the scouting unit?
No, scouting unit is still attacked by ground. But the diggers are digging. I don't know how many. I can't look.
So the main army is gonna come from underground?
No. Orc men don't really like ground. They don't like tunnels. Claustrophobic, I think.
So the goblin horde is going to attack from underground.
I don't know. I just know a little bit of information.
Well,
You think Lackey has place to be somewhere? You think I fit in? Or Goblin Horde have some time? I like to be a war chief. As he just kind of, like, at this point, just kind of lays down on the wall. And he's just, like, looking up at the stars.
I look and I'm like, that actually looks pretty nice right now. And I lay down right next to him and just kind of stare at the stars with him. Lackey, whatever that you want to be, you can achieve it as long as you you never give up
Never
in trying to
surrender.
achieve it.
Like he'd be war chief one day.
If I can, I'll help you get there.
Well, thanks. Well, as he sits up, I go north.
Well, hopefully our paths will cross again, friend.
Maybe. Bye. Tell Cass I said bye.
I'll tell her when she wakes up.
Okay. As he just kind of, like, he waits for you to put down the rope again. He's just like, just kind of looks at you, looks down at him, he looks at you.
Yeah, and I put the rope down.
He kind of goes back down. You see him, he kind of mounts his spider, and they just kind of start scurrying north.
So I pull the rope back up, I tie it back up, put it down, and then I just lay back down on the edge of the wall or whatever, stare up at the stars, and I'll just stare until I fall asleep.
Okay. So, Rahun, you check on Cass halfway through the night. She's fine. Seems to be resting. So, you guys wake up the next day. All of you awake. Sun coming down. You check on Cass. She's doing fine. You tell that she still needs.
I'll say what I'll do for the most part is I'll just kind of keep it like a general eye out for everybody. I'll stay at the bottom part of the inn. Stay at like a table.
Yeah.
Just stay up until I literally can't anymore. You know, just keeping surroundings of the night, and then.
I mean, I figured you'd probably pass out down there anyway.
Yeah. Okay, just as long as.
I figured. So, you guys each make your way downstairs, except for Cass, in a tray. You wake up and he just kind of like, you guys are like cuddled together, you guys kind of like in each other's arms. Mm-hmm. And he just kind of like, as you kind of start moving around, he just kind of opens his eyes and he's just like, good morning. You look radiant.
Oh, shucks.
I guess I probably feel like somewhat guilty, but I won't let that show because I feel like it's still a long game for me because I'm not very trusting of people.
No worries.
So
He just kind of looks at you and he's like, care to go one more time while I'm awake? I'm not sober.
How early is it?
I am sober. So.
How early is it?
I would say probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I would probably go for it.
Yeah? Alright. So, you go for it. Alright, so you guys all start making your way back down.
I go to check up on Cass. I'm just like,
You're hearing it again.
Jeez.
Really?
oh no.
Oh, but this time it's not as like crazy. This time it's more like
I feel like I would want it.
yeah, it's more kind of simmered down. It's that the morning relaxed,
Yeah.
We all know that. So Baltimore's like, oh my god, if I had hair.
Hey, I don't want you guys talk. I'm a bird.
So you guys come down. He has 2 kids.
He has 2 kids.
So you guys come down. You guys come down, and all of you are there except for Atreya. Baltimore, you're the only one that's gonna have the highest perception. So go ahead and roll perception. Let me see what you got.
Yeah. Don't make a big deal, Balls.
I'm not in there.
No, but you're walking past the room.
What? I fell asleep on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. All right, so all
on
you guys
Cass.
show up to the inn. Baltimore, you wake up on the wall, to the sun kind of crusting over, the mildew just kind of on your armor and whatnot, and you're just like, well,
Morning dew.
here am I.
What day is this now?
This is the beginning of day 3, 4, 3. This is day 3.
What? I thought we'd already been here at least 3 days.
Yeah, I thought this was day 4.
From when Lackey told you, the first day was you guys all getting information, and you guys got madness. Second day was you guys going through the mazes, fighting outside of the, the wall and whatnot on your hunt. So the third day
Would have been now.
is
would
now.
would be now us
Yeah.
waking up. This is the third day.
Yeah. This is day number 3.
Because I remember last time we did 2, I think I wrote down something.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
assume
I'm pretty
not,
sure
like-
you guys aren't on day 4 yet, because I know I have it in my notes, and you guys still have some ways to go before.
No, yeah, we did a lot in one day,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, and there was one session that literally you guys all fought. So
Yeah.
this is the
I would
beginning of
ass-
day 3. Go
I
ahead.
would assume I would probably be you guys all wake up, come downstairs, and I'm like at a table in the middle of the room.
So
passed
everybody,
out, drinking
everybody
in.
roll perception checks for me, except for Baltimore and Atreya.
7.
Natural 20.
You still hear it.
17.
17 altogether. You hear something coming from that room again.
21.
21. You hear it. All right. So you guys are all down. Baltimore, what are you doing?
I wake up and I look around the town. What do I see?
You see everybody kind of just going about their daily chores, moving some stuff, kind of talking with one another.
Oh, my first priority when I wake up is to go find a bag. So I'm gonna try to find like a merchant or something.
I mean, you ask around a little bit, and somebody eventually just gives you a bag.
Gives me
They're
a
just like,
bag.
yeah, I have this extra one. Here you
And
go.
put the
I wanna
pouch of gold.
I wanna meditate if I can.
Sure.
I
And
want
I'm gonna try to meditate on like the inside of me, and I'm just gonna ask just one question and just wait for a response. And I'll stay there the whole damn time if I don't get a response. And my question is, which one of you want to come out and play?
Who did you say that to?
Make a demon handling check for me.
It's kind of 2
15.
15?
There's a bolt.
Um, You hear one of them
They are.
just kind of comes up. He goes,
The demons inside.
"Sure."
So then I stand up and I say in my mind, and let's go hunting, and I start walking west.
Oh no. You're gonna do it on my time when I want.
I'm still walking west, and I just say, then this body will die and you will too.
Maybe. Okay. So you guys all kind of come down.
Well, I think my first course of action, now that Franklin is fresh on my mind, is to figure out what the fuck happened to him.
Cool. So you go ahead and you walk out. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Just walking around the town. That's a 7.
7.
Yeah.
You kind of find some townspeople. They all kind of they're all looking out toward one gate, and you just kind of go up to one of them and say, "Oh, like, where's Franklin at?" And they're like, "Oh, he's back at his mom's place. He's doing fine. He's recovering." Is anybody going out with him?
I'm
getting
sorry,
a
with who?
bag.
They point through the gate, and you just see Baltimore just start walking west.
I charge back into the inn,
Okay.
and I bust through the door and I say, Baltimore is walking away from the town into the woods.
Is Franklin in the end by chance? I would love to be in this moment talking to him as this is all going down.
He's back at his mom's.
Yeah, he's back at his mom's.
Is anyone,
Yeah, so. Which
well,
one?
There is a shadow dragon, and I mean, I am not one to tell an adult what to do, but he is probably going to die by himself.
I come over and I try to put my hand on your shoulder, being a dwarf, you know.
Yeah, you know how like when
I
you
just
try
kind of
to-
like pat you on the
when
back.
you try to touch a cat and they just move a little.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
When you try to touch me, it's like,
No. All right. Well,
what do you want, tiny pink man?
well, just look. I don't know if you figured it out yet, but Baltimore kind of has like a death wish. He's got a lot of things going on.
I run after Baltimore.
All right, so you just run after him, or Okay.
Like I'm running to him.
So does
Join
he.
him.
All right. So
So,
you just see the old guy just started running out.
Well, far be it from me to get in the way of their love affair in the forest.
He'll be back.
I certainly hope so. In the meantime, I'm going to go visit Franklin.
Yeah, he's probably at his mom. He's fine.
Certainly.
Yeah. Just stay at the bar at this point until Tony comes out. Because my whole thing is I've been wanting to talk to Tony this entire time myself.
Okay.
Seriously, I've been wanting to talk to Tony this entire time,
Sounds
but I've
good.
been like, I'll let
Everyone
you
wants
do
a
your
long
thing.
time.
Are you doing? What are you doing?
I was finding a bag.
Yeah, you found the bag.
Found the
And
bag.
you also overhear Baltimore leaving as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going back.
Okay. Yeah. So you hear me.
Hell no.
I hand her a drink as I notice she stays in the bar as well.
So
Fine.
I hand you one of the wines. That I got.
Emerald, you get to the gate as you see Baltimore starting to crest the forest.
I keep going.
All right. So after some time, you do catch up to him because he's not running. You are. So.
Alright. So I look at him like, so what's the plan? Day 3, getting restless. What do we do? Sick and tired of babysitting people.
Ooh, I like this one. Maybe I'll come out right now.
Count number 4 in the bag right now.
The plan is for you to go back and to wait with everybody else.
Oh no, but I like him. You know him.
Care to
Make a charisma saving throw for me.
Way to go,
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Kill your best friend.
Oh no.
20, not natural.
20 not natural.
They pretend
Um,
to almost kill us.
Emerald, you begin to see his armor start turning red.
And I just look at him and I just say, go back to the village with everyone else.
Here we go, another day of sitting. Alright, well, I just start going back.
Another day.
Make
Sit.
a demon handling check for me, please.
Who, me?
No, the only one that has a demon handling check.
Oh, fair enough.
What was that?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Dude, natural 20's all around tonight,
I
man.
like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, my first 2 rolls were a 2. Back-to-back 2s, alright?
Nice. No, hey, no.
It's just been a volatile night.
You've been saving the 20 for this perfect moment.
Yeah.
This magic moment.
Alright, so, Emerald, as you go to turn around, you notice that the redness starts to simmer back down. And Baltimore, you get you hear something in your voice in your head again, and he goes, "If he leaves, I'm not coming back. I won't come out." And the other one's kind of too busy occupied with something I put in there for him.
I guess we'll all die together.
Huh.
Turn and continue to walk away.
Emerald, you hear him say, "We're all gonna die together."
It's not the first time I've heard a self-loathing comment, so I just keep going.
Sounds good.
I love that.
Self-loathing.
Alright, do they come out? Does come out with Tony yet? Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, the only thing I was gonna ask him eventually was I was gonna get back to I was gonna follow up about those fertilizer bags being made as bombs. Before a few days ago, I had talked to him about it. He was
Okay.
gonna set it up.
You're kind of laying in bed. You ask him about it. He goes, "Yep, everything has been made. It's in the resource room.
Okay.
I think we constructed about 30 fertilizer bombs."
Okay. And I would ask him about fuses. I mean, what words would you say in medieval times for that? Because it's with bombs, essentially you need.
He tells you that they put rope and then they kind of soaked it in alcohol, so it has that residue alcohol.
Okay. All right. So we'll just get ready and I'm gonna go check on everyone to see how they are.
Okay.
And then I'll like kiss them goodbye.
Okay. You guys want to buy?
Soon as she
As
walks
I
out
subtly
that
grab
door.
my daggers, like
Yeah.
like,
You got it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Soon as she opens that door and takes a step out, just clapping as she walks down.
I'm not walking down. If I see you before I go down, I'm like, "Where's Cass?"
Oh, I'm downstairs.
Oh, you're
I'm in the
downstairs?
bar area
Okay.
downstairs. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I mean. I'm like clapping as you're walking down.
So I'll look at him, and I'm not gonna show any
Woo!
sense of like embarrassment or anything
There
like
she
that.
is.
Doing
work. How was your night?
It was
Loud, I could
informative.
tell.
It was informative.
Yeah, we could all tell.
So there was
Slide over
A
some
couple minutes
wine.
later, Tony makes his way down.
Oh, look at him.
And he's just.
Oh yeah, you look a little parched. Busy night. As I slide one over the wine.
He kind of like looks over at you, like he like almost like.
I
Okay.
I just slide
just
over
like
one of the wines.
smile, and it is.
He
Thanks
just
for
kind
the
of
wine last night, by the way.
Indeed. And he just kind of just sits at the bar and he just kind of sips the wine for a little bit. He's just kind of there and.
So where's Cass?
She's in her room. She's sick.
She's sick.
Yeah, go check on her. I need to talk to Tony.
Okay. I'll see you guys later. So I go up to go look for Cass.
I give her Cass's key.
You notice that she's still weak, but she's.
Well, I don't know anything about.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you
So-
walk in and you realize that she is completely out. Like you try to shake her, you try to like, talk to her, she's not waking up.
And I don't know what's going on.
You don't know what's going
so
on.
So I'm like.
But you know that she is resting. You know that she does actually look like she's breathing normally. She just looks like she's resting.
Okay, so I touch her and cast like cure wounds.
Sure. I mean.
I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You do get.
Okay. Can I detect like poison or disease as well?
Do a medicine check.
Okay. I am an expert in that, so let's see here. Oh wow, it's aggressive.
Last night.
Only a 7 plus 5 is 12.
12. You notice that she is super weak. Like just physically, she's weak. And she needs just rest.
She just needs rest. Like if I like made her like, well, she's not awake to drink it anyways. Okay. All right. So, I'll make sure that she's comfortable, tucked in and everything. And then now I'm kind of a little annoyed with Rahoon because he just was like, oh yeah, this is where she's at, kind of, and didn't say anything. So, probably.
Well, that's because I know she'll be fine.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
I know.
Cool.
So I'm gonna go downstairs to go back in and talk to Rahoon or whoever else I see down there.
So while she's doing all that, I'm talking to Tony.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
We might have just make a note because we're probably gonna have to do that next session because I don't wanna lose that conversation out. I know you've been waiting. It's not my fault. Hey, talk to the people that want to have sex. Baltimore.
I'm search for information, people.
You leave
Whoever
out.
got him.
You leave out into the woods. And I assume you're just heading straight west to find anything and anything, right?
I'm walking the path.
So
this time. I'm
you start.
actually walking in the woods.
You walk in the woods, and you actually start to see goblins, keeping their distance, but they kind of start just trailing you, not necessarily like attacking or anything, just trailing.
So in my head, I just say, "Come on, let's just have some fun."
No, I don't think you understand how this works. I think if I wanted to, I'd just control you.
You haven't done it so far.
I didn't have your permission last time. As more, you see another couple goblins join the other goblins.
So how many is there roughly?
Right now you got probably about 12 on one side, 13 on the other. And they are not moving anywhere near you. They don't even look hostile. They don't have bows out. They don't have long swords out. Nothing.
So I say fine. Then you no longer have my permission since you don't want to play nice.
You already gave it to me.
And I look at the goblins and I just say, "Take me to your leader."
Your liter.
Gosh, man.
You're too
Baltimore.
We only have gallons.
We only got guns. I thought it cool.
They still just kind of hold out on you.
So I pull out some rations and I like toss some to them. Make some friends, whatever.
Now you have more goblins on either side of you.
Do they at least take the rations? I'm trying to feed these fuckers.
No. But they do start to enclose on you, though. You probably have about 20 on either side now.
Alright. Fuck it, then I'll just have fun. I'll pull out my shield and my sword. Let's do this shit.
The second you draw it, they all start charging you. They all just whip out swords and they just... and you just... The forest just kind of echoes with the sound of goblin laughter, heckling, growls.
So, as they charge me, I just look at them and I'm like, let's do this shit. And I charge at them.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make 5 attack rolls for me. Haven't used this guy in a while.
Oh wow.
Alright, that's not bad of rolls. Actually. So the lowest roll I had was an 11.
Sounds good. You hit all 5 of them. Do your damage.
Oh. I'll just, okay.
Because they don't have they can't hit your AC.
Okay. So,
Or he's gonna
fuck, what's my damage?
fall
Alright, there it is.
into a trap. We're gonna have to save him along with fighting all these
We
guys.
always have to save them.
It's true.
Don't save me this time then.
Okay.
So, damage.
I got my own
Alright,
things.
one attack is 11 damage, another attack is 11 damage, one attack's 15 damage, one attack's 14, one attack's 16.
Okay. You notice that all the goblins that rushed you all have ruins on their skin. Do you still want to take on that?
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
No. Think about.
There's a little devil Rahoon on your shoulder off to the left saying yes, and there's a little angel Atreya on your right saying no, no,
We need you.
no.
Live. We
Show
need
your
you to
strength.
live.
So
Kill them all.
Will have ruins on them?
Which one? Every single goblin that rushed you has ruins on them.
Alright, so then in that case, I'll turn and I'll run back.
You are surrounded.
I'm gonna try to fight my way back then. No, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill all of them. Whatever.
Alright, so you make all 5 attacks. You kill all 5 goblins. As, now, even you in the inn hear a massive as, Baltimore around you, all the goblins that were in your area just explode. You take 120, fire damage.
What's your max HP?
Wait.
Question, am I resistant? Because I was before.
Based on what? Oh, yes you are. So you take 60.
Yeah! Oh my god!
If he took that 120, he might have been officially just like
permadead.
permadead for sure.
So wait, what was it? It was what?
60.
It's 120 at first.
Speaking of hope, and I cast Cure Wounds at level 4 on myself.
Cool. You also see another round of goblins right behind them.
I
And
take off running back to the village at this point.
Make a dexterity saving throw because you essentially have a lot of goblins all dead around you, so it's
Like
considered
this.
rough to. No, they didn't get incinerated.
I thought they did when they blew up last time. That's what, like, it was like you said, it was ashes and limbs,
Yeah, they were gone. The bodies were.
like little pieces, basically.
You're considered over rough terrain right now, so I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt to try and get your full
Ashes
movement.
can be slippery.
Okay, natural 19.
Natural
Not
19.
everybody's gonna
So
get
you
fucking
run,
incinerated.
and you have 3 goblins in front of you.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna swing on them. I'll just try to like bulldoze through.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack or strength, I guess.
Tell me like athletics or like a saving throw.
Athletics, you can do athletics.
19.
19. Yeah, so you get past them, and you have a flurry of. Actually, roll a demon handling check.
12 plus 7, 19.
So as you bulldoze through this, he goes, you know what? I'll do it now. And your vision goes black. So the rest of you, as time kind of goes by, I know you want to talk to Tony, but for the purposes of how I want this to kind of come together, right as you guys come in, or right as you guys come down, Baltimore has left already. He's doing what he's doing. You guys heard that massive explosion even from where you were at. And as Tony comes down, you hand him the line. All of you are within the Tavern Inn. The door opens, and Baltimore is there at the window, at the door.
So that's after the explosions?
No, he's just there.
Yeah, but that's
after the explosions.
Like how long?
Yeah, what does he look
after?
like?
It's been
Probably
probably,
about 20 minutes or so. You guys can make an investigation check on him if you'd like, or perception.
Am
Your
I
perception.
back to the tavern already?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Nah, I got a 9.
I'm gonna hold off on all that
Wait,
until
it's
we
like
actually
this.
have
I'll do that.
until I actually have my conversation with Tony to figure out if I'm even still there.
No,
Not
this
bad.
happens before you talk to Tony.
Is this happening before I talk to Tony?
What are we doing? Investigation? You said?
20.
20.
You said
Yeah.
investigation?
Perception.
Oh, I have 6.
Perception or investigation?
Perception.
Oh,
17.
then I got 26.
26.
Yeah.
21.
6.
6.
I got a 9.
17.
You're the only one that notices. He looks fine. The only thing that you see different is that his eyes have a reddish tint to it.
Me?
But they almost look like
History check.
almost like his allergies are really, really bad.
Yeah, history
But his
check.
eyes are not puffy.
11.
11?
Does it seem familiar to when the last time you changed?
No, not at all.
Not. Shit. Okay.
And you see him, he just kind of walks in. He goes, "Hey guys."
Hello, Baltimore. What were you doing in the woods?
Had a little fun. And that's where we'll go ahead and finish tonight's episode.
So that's the way this works. When the demon takes over, you take over his character.
Well, it's not him.
That makes sense.
Woo! So, we will be back here next week, Wednesday. Is there anything anybody wants to say? No? Alright.
Thanks, Juan.
Well,
Yeah.
Do epic shit.
there you go.
Thanks, Mom. Mug.
Keep it up.
Other than that, we appreciate you guys. Go on Facebook, like our pages, like our Twitters, all that good stuff. Talk to the players. They have fun with that. So, but other than that, though, we will see you next week here on Epic Interactions. You guys keep it epic. Do epic shit.
Do epic shit.